the press conference. There's a lot of press on that. There's a matchroom show on night, but I thought we would have dubbed that show and go to our show like, but not to worry. You'll not be getting any tickets for freebies. Well, that's on. Right. We've got 10 bouts on the 1st of April at the Rainton Meadow Arena. Top of the bill will be Jeff Saunders, and we've got Jeff Saunders on. We've got Alex Farrell on. Alex is ready to be, where's he gone? He's going to be looking for the title this year, like, when he tells us what he wants us to do with him. We've also got Bobby Dalton, you know, Bobby's exciting there, like, from down there, Middlesbrough, Stockton. Got Andy Simpson. Where's Andy here? There's Andy on the end. Got Robbie Coleman. There's Robbie there. I hope he makes a weight this time, shave his curls off and be alright. You've got Laura Wilson. Where's Laura? Laura's there. Is that Laura's first fight on the show, is it? She made that debut. He's tossed her straight in as a 6'2", like, so I think you know to look after your boxers. You've got Jordan's boy. Where's Jordan? Kai Richards, yeah, he's there sitting on the end. And also we've got Nathan Forrest fighting Jack Osgood. Anyway, sorry for talking a load of crap. I'm not really meant to do this press conference. Matty Jobe's meant to be doing it. I'm just coming to watch, but I'm stuck with it. So we'll start from the young lady at the end. If anybody wants to ask anybody any questions, feel free. If you're sick of me, just tell us to shut up. Blah, 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 blah. So let's get on with it. And then, so, do you want to ask a question?
Laura, pro debut, you looking forward to it?
I am, yeah, I'm really excited. Like I said before, it's been 3 years since I've boxed, so I just want to get out and show people what I can do.
Right. John, you get a few of your boys getting them on shows. How far do you think your lad will be doing, Kai?
Well, just take his time, he's only young, so just keep learning with every fight.
And Kai, what do you think about boxing the Rainton Meadow Arena? I know we're in Newcastle now, like, but we're on that side.
It's been a lifelong dream, Phil. I've always wanted to box at the arena.
Get away.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Right, yeah, right. And Alex is, I was hoping to get put Alex through the board for a title this time, like, because I think Alex is a bit special, but obviously Alex is not in a race. He just wants to take his time, and Binsey wants him to do a couple of rounders before sticking him for the title. Obviously he's talking to Steve Winter there, and Steve Winter was saying that can we get him an area title up here, but there's nobody in our area to do him. Jeff Saunders is his way, but Jeff Saunders, I'm hoping to get something from the British Boxing Board this next couple of months for Jeff fight for a British or English title, at least a limited or some sort of title, because Jeff's had 14 now and he's wanting to move on now. Obviously he had his bit trouble with his medical, and he had a title fight then, and when he's come to me, he's just told us to move him on, so we're going to get Jeff out and move him on. Davy Binns will tell you more about what he wants to do with Alex, because he's had Alex from day one. Well, I've had Alex from day one, but Davy's telling us what they want to do. I've got little different ideas, but obviously I've got to go with the coach and Alex, you know, and Stevie, so Davy might tell you better what his steps are with Alex.
Yeah, it's literally just that he wants to go step by step, work through the process up to 10 round bouts. Only a couple 8 rounders, and then move on to championship bouts. It's just literally, he's had this set out from start and he's followed everything, and it's all gone very successfully. So we'll stick on the same path.
Something about Alex as well, if there's anybody watching who want to sponsor him. Alex, everybody knows Alex is from Greece, but he still does his tickets. He's got to do his tickets, but he's very dedicated. And if anybody wants to sponsor him, he'll dress up like a billboard for them if he wants, you know. But so keep that in mind. We've got this young man here. He's just boxed on the last show. Are you looking forward, and what's your... he boxed anybody, this kid, anyway. He's with Neil Fano, you know, I get on with Fano, he's a top man, Fano, but he boxed anybody, he's just jumping to get out, you know. Yeah,
that's right. I mean, boxed anyone in the amateurs. I was known for being his game was out in the amateurs, so certainly boxed anyone in the pros as well. But no, I'm looking forward to it, to be honest. Be another good show, good bill, all these good lads and lasses as well on it. So no, looking forward to it. Good to be staying active and keeping busy, really.
Also, we've got Robbie Coleman on there. Obviously, the last show, up the Rainton Meadow. He had a little bit of mishap with his weight. Who was to blame for that? And it wasn't me.
It was a matchmaker.
It was a
I
matchmaker.
told him to wait, I'd be the weight.
He had the weight, was a matchmaker. But we're not getting into that anyway. But I was gutted he never got his fight down there, like, and the kid just wouldn't have it, you know. And the kid who was going to box, he was overweight on his show. Can you remember that? He was overweight, and I think it's the first time I've been screwed in boxing with that, like, margin with the weights, because usually you just give him a few quid. But obviously he was adamant he didn't want to box, and I was absolutely devastated for him because it was his first fight and he fetched all his fans and.
We're going back out with
I Danny got him back out like.
They just went for a fight down the town afterwards.
So Robbie, do you want to say a little bit about what you're thinking about there?
Obviously I've got my debut out the way now, so just looking to move forward and just take it one step at a time. But I'm ready for any fight really.
And that's a man who looks after Robbie. How far do you think Robbie will do? And what's your plans? Is he training well? Is he sparring well?
Yes, he's he done well as an amateur. 3 years, he collected a couple of belts and got the semi-finals and whatnot. And he's always proved well, you know. So I think he'll do well.
And we've got my lad there, Bobby Dalton. I've really rated this kid. Strong as an ox. Plays the game. Him and his fella. Fantastic pro, model pro anyway. He just plays the game. He's itching to get out. I couldn't get him out on the last show because he was aware or something like. But Bobby always fetches a good crowd as well, and he's a good boxer. You know, he's a proper pro. He trains all the time. So Bobby, what you looking forward to the show and that, Bobby?
Yeah,
getting out again.
Glad to get back out, mate. Look, everyone knows what I'm about. I love the fight, so hopefully it's my last 4 rounder. Do a few more 6s. Who knows next year? Hopefully push on some area type or something. Do you know what I mean? I believe I'm ready, but like I said, just play the game.
And we've got Andy Simpson there. I don't know. I think you boxed on one of my shows before, have you, Andy?
Yeah, made me debut at
one of my shows, aye. So, are you looking forward to getting out, mate?
No, I can't wait to get out again. I missed out last year, but I want to put it right this year, you know.
Aye.
Get out as much as possible. So.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. What's going to happen as well with me with the boxing, if anybody's interested, which is not. I'm doing a show with Matty Jobs and Danny, and I'm doing Stadium Light show, joint promotion after that. And what I'm going to be doing after that, I'm going to manage my boys, and I'm just going to be working in the background with these and let these boys take over, like, because I think they're doing a better job and they're doing a good job now. But all my boys will be still the same with my boys, but there'll be mostly Matty and Danny will be putting a lot of shows on, so I'm just going to stick my lads on with them because I think it's pointless having 2 promotions when we join together. But at the end of the day, it'll all be under the Matty and Jobs' banner after the stadium show. We'll do a joint promotion on the 16th of July, the Stadium of Light. I think I've done my little bit. It's time for these to take the stress and get pulled from pillar to post and get shouted at. You know what I mean, Davey? So we'll all look forward to the 1st of April. So anyone who wants it to deal with the boxes, quite welcome. And I'm going on the drink.
Question.
You just one more time in Thailand, say the truth.
Oh, yes, Alex is wanting to try to get him a fight in Pattaya. Stevie Winters is his manager, his coach, and he's got some good friends in Pattaya. But I said I'm all out there.
That's going to be good.
Right.
It's good recovery as well with the massage over there.
Pattaya Stevie Winters, eh? You know what I mean? He wants to fight a crab. Wants to fight the crab, and he's trying to get old Binsey over there as well. Binsey get divorced.
I'm not allowed, don't worry about that.
Anyway, I enjoy the crap and look forward to the show with the lads because all these dads have all got good potential. So they keep the North East going. You know, these haven't got the luxury of Edward Earn, but I think Danny, I've never mentioned Danny, he's never had a word like, but I think Danny's going to be the new Edward Earn in Newcastle, you know. In fact, and I heard a little story, don't know if it's true, he's going for dinner with him tonight. Very good going, Red. So do you want to say anything, Danny?
No, I'm better behind the camera.
Behind the camera, right. So that's it, lads.
Okay, one question, alright. So this whole table here, absolutely brilliant card, right? We've got Eddie Hearn coming tonight, Matchroom. No one talks about small hall promoters. You've got from BBC stars to next generation boxers like Nathan, Bobby, Andy, Laura, Alex, Kai. huge fights. What's next for Newcastle boxing?
Well, obviously you need a headline fight to break through. When obviously few of these lads are a year or two away from fighting titles. Once you get a headline fighter like we did with Lewis, you get the TV cameras and the boys can get up on the back of them. But we need obviously these are just starting out really. You need a headline fighter. I just don't. I think Alex is not far off for being a headline fighter. Saunders has definitely needed with his record and his age. He's got to be pushing for titles, you know. Jordan is what these lads. He's stick these lads with anybody, you know, for titles, you know. Obviously the Matty and that fight never come off because obviously of injury, but that fight will happen, you know. That will happen. And I manage him, but he just wants to. Jordan's the same. He's got to be pushed on. He's pushed on, and like Jordan, he'll fight anybody. So there is some good title fights there, and they make the title fights because the beauty is I manage a few, he manages a few, and Jordan, Davey. So we manage boxers, and we can get them in the ring to fight each other. We can get area titles like that. We can get them like that. You can get them like that titles. Let's get the area title, and I do believe we're having area titles like Glenn Foot and Kirk Goodens. That was a cracking fight, wasn't it?
It's all about, yeah.
Them are the best fights, area titles. Never mind the one-sided. These big shows are one-sided and stuff like that. Next year, it's great. The cameras are coming up here. You've got a show. We're on the 1st of April, and you've got another boxing promoter coming up here, same venue the week after. Yeah. And then you've got another boxing promoter, Steve Woods. He's looking to come up here, you know. The more the merrier. But everybody thinks that the North East is a hotbed. Money for these big promoters. These lads are on ticket deals, man. Some of them are just struggling to pay for their opponent, you know. Whereas in TV money, the lads get paid, they all get paid. There's no pressure with the tickets. They say tickets, but the box, it's really, really hard for these boxers. That's why there's a good deal with sponsors selling tickets to pay for their opponents, pay for the show. It's fucking hard. I'm telling you, it's really, really hard. But these haven't got the luxury of the TV, but I'm sure it'll come with the data because they're doing a cracking job. Better than me. I used to have a piece of paper. If I know, man, that was it, you know. They're doing a cracking job. They're going the right way. They're pushing the right way. And I do believe, as a learner, they're going to get better and better in another score. But ticket deals. Lewis was on ticket deals. Lewis, when Lewis started, he had to sell his tickets, and he was all on ticket deals. And then when he got the money, when he got the titles, you know, when he got the titles, the English, and then you're doing well. So the lads have just got to get buckled in and wait to get the titles, and the money will come if they want it. Obviously, some boxers just want to box and be known as boxers, but you know, it's certain people in there. But the fight, they will come, the money will come. I've been there, I've done it with Foot, I've done it with Lewis, Tommy, we've done it with Martin, done it with Alan, you know, we've promoted them all, and they've all been on ticket deals, but these have gone right out the way, like especially him, he runs all out, you know, the Texas he sends me and the earn on the night, it's unbelievable, you know, being big, but no, we'll just we'll then get in, hopefully if the lads want it and they move on, we'll get the titles there to get, not a problem getting the titles, you know, we'll get that Jordan's fighter out the way as well for his title, and then, you know what I mean, so...
I think what we want to do is, well, we want to push like the female boxers of the North East. Obviously, Laura down there make her debuts. Once she comes to the shows, you know, it's going to be explosive. I think she'll upset the North East.
I've got April run, April's wanting to get on, you know, I've still got a pool of boxers who want to box. Just like I say, we had 12 bouts and we're down at 10. I'm happy with a fight, a show with you, and people's getting good value for money. Shit, when you get down to 4 fights, not worth putting a show on because you blow your stones off, but if you can get 8 bouts, you've got a good show, you've got a show. If you get 12 bouts as a bonus, you know, you look at this show tonight, and that's will not be 12 bouts on there. It'll be 9, 8, you know.
You'll have enough fighters to put a show on every month, really, as well.
Well, no, you wouldn't.
Anyway.
You're saying you'll have enough fighters, but it's impossible to do that because you can't expect even to box now and then get on next month and sell the tickets. You can't do it because people haven't got the money in the North East, you know. They haven't got the money in the North East. There's a certain boxer on that show today. Up there, I was told last night, in North East boxing, not mentioned they pulled them off. Now you just done a handful of tickets, so the big promoter pulled them off, and they've got the TV money, you know.
The question for all is, would you all agree that we're witnessing something unfold here, watching like a new generation, a new era of boxing? Would you all agree, or?
these boxings on
Well,
Friday.
it's been unfolding for me since 2008, hasn't it?
It's flown, hasn't it?
I wish I'd gone back in the box. Yeah?
It's flown.
It's
It
flew,
does
aye,
seem like
2008.
it's unreal.
I've been doing this boxing for 2008, 2009, it's
Yeah.
well like that. It's getting older,
Incredible.
older. But I'm telling you what, I'm buzzing with these lads, like, my young lads, and John's got to get a nice pool of boxers now, so hopefully we'll have a good sweep. I think if you put a show on, if you've got that many boxers, you put a show on every 2 months, you'll have fun, you know. But the stadium show is the 16th of July, because that's what everybody wants to be on a stadium show, because that is a jewel in the crown. Never mind the arena, that stadium show, it's unbelievable, isn't it, David?
It is.
Yeah, really
Yeah,
fine.
exceptional.
You were there last year, Jordan, as well, weren't you?
Yeah.
Stadium, it's a good show. Anyway, I've wrapped it on now. Can we finish now? So we drink.
That's great. Well done, buddy.
Anyone on?
Well done.
Thank you.
Keep it going.